I'm Emora, and welcome to New Story Video. Like video, leave a comment, and please subscribe Emora Voice YouTube channel. From the time I was a little girl, I was completely obsessed with the idea of getting married. Every moment, my heart was filled with fantasies about what it would be like. I'd see married couples around me, always looking so happy. They'd laugh together, go out for walks, shop at the market, or ride on a motorcycle, with the wife resting her hand on her husband's shoulder, both smiling like the world was theirs. They'd share small moments, feeding each other ice cream, splitting a snack, or just holding hands in a crowded street. To me, it all seemed so magical, like marriage was this endless stream of joy and companionship. I came from a family where love was everywhere. My dad adored my mom. He'd surprise her with little gifts or help in the kitchen, even after a long day. My uncles were the same with my aunts, always thoughtful and caring. My cousins' marriages looked like fairy tales too. I dreamed of having that, a husband who cherished me, a home filled with laughter, and a life where every day felt special. I wasn't much for school or careers. I finished high school, and that was it. I wanted my time to be for my future family. In my mind, marriage meant waking up together, making breakfast, teasing each other with wet hair after a shower, sharing meals, going on drives, and building a cozy little world just for us. In my daydreams, I pictured every detail. We'd wake up to the sun streaming in. I'd gently wake him with a smile, and we'd start the day with coffee and conversation. Sometimes we'd eat out at a fancy restaurant. Other times, just simple home-cooked food shared with love. I'd imagine us shopping for clothes, picking out things for each other, or surprising one another with small gifts. Long walks in the park, holding hands, whispering secrets. That was the life I craved. I think about the little fights too, the kind that end in laughter and hugs. We'd apologize with kisses, make up over ice cream, and grow closer every time. Holidays would be magical. Decorating the house, cooking together, inviting friends over. Even mundane things like folding laundry or watching TV would feel romantic because we'd be side by side. I saw us traveling, road trips to the beach, weekends in the mountains. We'd celebrate anniversaries with candles and flowers, renew our vows in quiet ways. Children would come eventually, and our home would fill with their giggles. Marriage, to me, was the ultimate adventure, full of passion, support, and endless happiness. When my brother Ben got married, it was like my dreams came to life right in front of me. His wife, Emma, moved in, and suddenly the house was alive with joy. I'd hear them laughing late into the night, see the soft light from their room spilling into the hallway. They had whisper secrets, share private jokes, and sneak moments together. I started spying a bit curious, excited. I'd peek from the kitchen or listen from the rooftop. Their happiness was contagious. When they went on their honeymoon, Emma came back glowing. She shared stories with me, the The romantic dinners, the surprise gifts, the long talks under the stars. Nothing too personal, but enough to fuel my imagination. Ben was romantic too. He'd bring Emma flowers, chocolates, or take her out for rides. I had watched them, heart full, thinking, that's what I want. A husband who's thoughtful, loving, and fun. A few months later, at a family wedding, someone noticed me. His name was Alex. His family sent a proposal. When I saw his photo, my heart skipped. He was handsome, kind-looking, and from a good family. My parents approved. The wedding date was set for 2 months later. Those 2 months were a whirlwind. I planned every detail, what dress to wear for the mehndi, which jewelry for the reception, how to decorate the house. I shopped with my mom and sisters, picking fabrics, trying on outfits, dreaming about the big day. Excitement bubbled inside me. I couldn't wait for the ceremonies, the henna, the songs, the dances. I imagined walking down the aisle, seeing Alex's face light up. The whole world felt brighter. 2 days before the wedding, during the mehndi party, Emma pulled me aside for a private chat. She smiled mischievously. "Sophia, do you know what marriage really means?" I nodded confidently. "Of course, it's about loving each other, sharing life, taking care of one another." She laughed gently. "What about the first night?" I blushed. "Sleeping together, I guess." She shook her head, still smiling. Then she explained kindly, but in detail, what happens on the wedding night. The intimacy, the closeness, how it's natural but can be scary at first. My eyes widened. "Does it hurt?" She nodded. "Sometimes, yes. Especially the first time. Some girls even need stitches." I froze. The fantasy shattered. Suddenly, marriage wasn't just romance. It was real, physical, unknown. That conversation changed everything. I spent the next day replaying Emma's words in my head. The pain, the vulnerability, the unknown. I felt terrified. What if it hurt too much? What if I couldn't handle it? My excitement turned to dread. The mehndi party was fun, henna on my hands, songs, dances. But inside, I was shaking. I hid it well. No one noticed. That night, I lay awake, heart pounding. 2 days until the wedding. 1 day left to prepare mentally. I prayed. I told myself, this is part of life. Everyone goes through it. But the fear lingered. The wedding morning felt like a dream and a nightmare. My family bustled around. Mom helped with my makeup. Sisters fixed my hair. The house was filled with laughter and music. I looked in the mirror, beautiful dress, sparkling jewelry, but my eyes showed the worry. The ceremony was a blur. Vows, rings, smiles. When night fell, I was taken to the bridal room decorated with flowers, dim lights, soft music. I sat on the bed, hands trembling. A soft knock. My sister-in-law brought a glass of milk, a tradition. I took it with shaking hands. She smiled encouragingly, but said nothing. Then my mother-in-law entered. She sat beside me, voice gentle. "Sophia, marriage is beautiful. Trust your husband. Let love guide you. I nodded, throat tight. She left. The room felt smaller. Another knock. My heart stopped. Alex walked in, handsome in his suit. He smiled warmly, sat beside me. I lowered my veil slightly. He reached for my hand. I pulled back, panic rising. "Sophia, what's wrong?" I burst into tears. "I'm scared. It will hurt. I'm ashamed. I don't want this." He looked confused. "What do you mean?" I sobbed. "The first night I can't." Alex didn't get angry. He sat quietly, letting me cry. Then softly, "Sophia, it's okay to be nervous. This is new for both of us." I shook my head. Emma told me about the pain, the intimacy. I thought marriage was just love and happiness. "Not this," he sighed. "It's part of love, but it doesn't have to be scary. We can take it slow. I'm your husband. I'd never hurt you." I looked up, tears streaming. "Promise," he nodded. "Always." Suddenly, dizziness hit me. My vision blurred, heart racing too fast. I collapsed. Alex panicked, called for help. Family rushed in. They took me to the hospital. Doctors said it was a panic attack, overwhelmed nerves. I woke up surrounded by worried faces. Alex held my hand. "You're okay. We don't have to rush anything." The next day was the Walima reception. I felt weak, but went through it. Alex was polite, but distant. He smiled for guests, but his eyes were cold. No warmth. I sensed his disappointment, his hurt. That night, back home, he barely spoke. A few days later, Alex said we should cancel the honeymoon. "You didn't even let me close on our first night," he said bitterly. "What if you panic again?" "I'd rather not embarrass myself," I begged. "Please," I was scared. "Give me time." He looked away. "Fine, we'll go, but don't make a scene." The honeymoon was tense at first. I was nervous. He was guarded. But slowly we talked. I explained my fears. He shared his own. "I felt rejected," he admitted. "Like you didn't want me." "I do," I said. "I was just afraid." We took it slow. Walks on the beach. Long conversations. Gentle touches. By the end, the fear faded. Love took over. Back home, our marriage grew stronger. We learned to communicate, to trust. I look back and smile. That first night fear was just a bump. Marriage is so much more love, patience, understanding. If you're getting married and scared, talk. Be honest. It gets better. Thank you for listening to my story. Like, share, and subscribe.